Stink. Intro: the Whispering Village. They say the desert keeps its secrets buried beneath sand and silence. But in the village of Al-Qatara, it was not the sand people feared, it was the bees. Ferris, a 29-year-old man from Rabi, had lost everything. His job, his sense of purpose. Depressed and spiritually numb, he retreated to Al-Qatara, hoping the silence would heal him. The villagers welcomed him politely but kept a distance. They warned him of one thing: avoid the old beekeeper's land after sunset. Part 1. The beekeeper. The land belonged to Haj Salim, an aging man who wore a misbah around his wrist and rarely spoke more than needed. His property sat beside a lone thorny acacia tree and was surrounded by hundreds of beehives, buzzing even in the dead of night. Salim's honey was unlike any other, thick, dark, and sold only to specific buyers. He never prayed at the masjid. Yet when the adhan rang out, villagers swore they saw him whispering Quran under his breath, eyes fixed on the tree. Ferris, curious, walked past Salim's land one evening. The air was thick, as if alive. Suddenly Salim appeared beside him without a sound. "Young man," he said, "don't follow the sound of the hive. Not all who do return with their minds intact." Part 2. The first sting. That night, Ferris dreamt of a woman with a golden face and thousands of wings whispering in a language he didn't understand. He awoke with a sharp pain in his neck. Looking in the mirror, he found 3 perfect red welts in the shape of a triangle. At first he thought it was an insect bite, but soon he began hearing buzzing constant low, even in silence. Then came the visions. Shadows in the corners, movement beneath his skin. He went to the old village doctor. When she saw the mark, she whispered, "He has stung you. You are chosen." She handed him a bottle of Siddha honey and told him to recite Ayat al-Kursi nightly, but it was too late. Part 3. The truth. Ferris returned to Haj Salim, demanding answers. The old man sighed and motioned for him to sit. He poured honey into a cracked bowl and lit a small lantern. "Many years ago, my wife was dying. A voice whispered to me from beneath that tree. It promised healing, wealth, everything I desired. But it was not Ramid. Was a queen, a jinn, in the form of a bee. She lives beneath that acacia. She demands blood, obedience, and silence. Her sting marks her servants, and once marked, they change." Ferris noticed the scar on Salim's neck pulsing. "I tried to leave, but her sting keeps me alive and trapped." Part 4. Descent into the hive. That night, Salim and Ferris went beneath the tree. Salim pulled aside the soil, revealing an entrance to a hollow pit filled with pulsing wax structures, human bones, and swarming shadows. The hive was alive, beating like a heart. The queen emerged, beautiful and horrifying. Her face was golden, her eyes bottomless, and her voice like thousands of whispers. "You broke the silence," she hissed. "Now you serve." The stinger on her back glistened with poison and memory. Salim threw honey into the flames, and together they recited Ayat al-Kursi, Surah al-Falaq, and An-Nas. The queen shrieked. The hive cracked, but not before her stinger pierced Salim's chest. Ferris grabbed a torch and set the entire hive ablaze. The screams of the queen echoed through the earth as the fire swallowed her. Final scene. The scar and the buzz in the villagers found Ferris unconscious, surrounded by ash. Salim's body was gone, only his misbah remained. Ferris bore a new scar on his neck, a crescent where the triangle had been. He left the village, but every now and then, when the world grows to quiet, the buzzing returns, and his hand reaches for his throat, where something beneath still moves.